So whenever yours is ready.
All right, my minions. So thank you again for joining Nemesis Group and Mike's Car Hole. So as I'm sure you probably saw the precursor, the little video we put out on YouTube already, and as well, I had to update the postings on the other platforms. And apparently, we're not big enough, we're not popular enough to be able to do live streaming via YouTube. Very disappointing. Me and Mike were looking forward to it. But again, like I said, baby steps. Baby steps, we'll get there.
We appreciate all the subs and viewers that we do have, though. So
absolutely.
We appreciate every single one of you coming out and watching our videos. We will get big enough at some point in time to do some lives, and we intend to do that more frequently. Maybe once a month or once every 2 weeks or so, we'll get together and do some lives.
Yeah, so we will get there. But again, we appreciate you joining us here on this pre-recorded video. So, but we're going to discuss with you something. This is something that touches everybody, affects everybody. If you're if you work, basically, if you compete, just being in a competitive environment, everyone's up for promotion, everyone's up for advancement, whatever the case may be, and we all obviously we want ourselves to succeed. We want us to do our best we can. We want to promote, we want to advance. We want to establish a career. No longer people just kind of, they just need a job. Now the climate is you want to advance in your career. You have a career. And you want to do as best as you can in that career. But if you're like me, myself, you're like Mike here, we want everyone to succeed. Everybody.
Yeah.
We're not out to sabotage anybody. But the question is, in a competitive environment, especially today, it's never been more competitive. How do you, help others as you would while helping yourself in a competitive environment without sabotaging somebody else? You would make yourself sure that you succeed, but also those around you that you care about succeed. How do you keep that balance?
Yeah, that is a good thing, because I look at that too. The guys that I work with, or we work, we have a very good group of guys that we work with, and I'd love to work for any of them. I'd love to see everybody succeed, but generally that's not the thing. There's usually a few that get to succeed, but where I will invest my energy and effort in helping people succeed is if I can see myself working for them, if I respect their work ethic, if I know that they know what they're doing, I will spend a lot of my time with them to help them promote it. And it's one of those things, like, more than likely you will get promoted before me, and I have no issues with that, and I will invest all my time and energy in you because I can work for you, and I respect the man that you are. I can't say that for everybody.
That's true.
Can't say
anywhere.
I can't say that for everybody. But yeah, there is a fine line. Like, I want to see you succeed, but I want to succeed first. So it's not, I don't want to step on your dreams, but
that's honesty there.
That's a tough one, but for me, generally, I will invest my time and energy in people that I could see myself working for, and that's kind of where my line is as far as how I will help and manage people.
Yeah, and I mean that's definitely a good viewpoint, because we're not out to sabotage people, and I know everybody here knows that career-minded person who will step on whoever they have to step on and throw anyone on the bus and sabotage anyone they can just so they can make it, and that's just not the way to be. It's not the way to go.
No.
In my eyes, that's not success. If you've got to cheat, if you've got to do anything unethical or dishonest to make yourself stand out, that's not success. But it's a fine line, because we've all probably been in that position where we've helped somebody out. You're helping yourself out, and I'm helping other people. And actually, hypothetically, say me and Mike's here. Me and Mike's in the same boat. We're both going for the same promotion. I find this awesome training that, could help. So I do the training. I let him know about the training. And then he gets promoted, and I don't. Now, obviously, yes, I'm happy for him. That's my man there. And obviously, he earned it. He worked his ass off. He earned it. But we've all been there, probably in the back of our head. We're like, fuck, I shouldn't have told him about that damn training. Because now, like, you can't help but think you sabotaged yourself. You know, so it is it's a fine, delicate line. We're not allowed to sabotage anybody, but we do want to get promoted. So how do you be selfish and selfish at the same time? It's almost a paradox.
Right. Right. Yeah. That is a tough one. It really is. But like I said, I always just go back to, for myself, could I work for this person, and would I want to work for this person? And that's where I'll invest my time, if I can see myself working for you. And then I obviously will encourage you to do everything that I know to help you succeed. And sometimes it's just not in the cards, you know, like just because you get promoted doesn't mean that I'm any less. The other thing too is we all, you know, you can attest to it, and I'm sure a lot of the viewers out here can attest. Just because you don't have that manager, you know, title in front of your name, doesn't mean you're not the goddamn manager.
This is very true.
There's a lot of people I work with that don't have any rank, and they are the leaders, hands down. So just because the title's not there and the money's not there doesn't mean you're not that person. Just
absolutely.
Just you deserve to get paid for that as well. So
pay me my worth.
So
yeah. And it goes for any career field. I mean, like take medicine for instance. You're doing research papers and fellowships, whatever the case may be. And you'll find these great opportunities for yourself. Do you share it with your colleagues? You know, I mean, y'all probably all striving to be chief of medicine. You know, so what do? Do you share it? Do you keep it to yourself? Maybe there's 2 papers out there. You got one and you can only commit to one. Do you share the other paper with other people? Obviously, that's going to make them shine like it's going to make you shine. But now you've evened the playing field. And if in any competitive environment, you don't want to even the playing field. You want to have the advantage as much as possible.
Right.
But now you're left with that feeling, okay, well, now, like, am I setting my colleagues up for failure while I'm setting myself up for success?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a funny, weird line, man. It really is.
Yeah, it boggled me. I mean, I've been alive 37 years, and I've had many jobs, many career fields, and I mean, it applies everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
If someone does get promoted, and you feel they got promoted unfairly, how do you address that? You don't want to seem like you're whining. You don't want to seem, obviously, you don't want to play the race card, the gender card, or anything like that. Even if it's true, it's a delicate nature.
Right.
You know.
And I think at the end of the day, you know, for me, I never am upset when people get promoted. I'm never upset at the person that got promoted. Everybody should be trying to strive to succeed in whatever career path you're in. So I would never. Everybody should always put in. It's just sometimes disheartening, I guess, when you see people that you know, I'm not going to say don't deserve it, but know that they're not as good of a candidate as, even if it's not you, if somebody else in your working group doesn't get from, like, you know, there's just that hotshot guy that you work with, and he didn't get promoted, and you're like, well, how? You know, that guy for sure should have been promoted and didn't, and somebody else did. So there can be some animosity, but you should never look down on the person that got promoted, because they're just trying to further their career too. But it is hard sometimes seeing people move up the ranks that maybe didn't deserve it. But a lot of times too, as we've gotten older, you don't always know people's backgrounds. So
very true.
So, you know, this person may just be your typical 8 and skate person who show up, punch the time clock, and do the job, but you don't know if they ran, you know, the prison or something. They were a lieutenant or major in the prison for 20 years. Well, their experience does count. You just never saw it. You saw that guy that came in and punched the clock and just kind of there.
Right.
So you don't always know people's backgrounds. So sometimes that can be confusing as working with these people. At least in our line of work. But I'm sure it's the same in the medical field, in the construction industry, and everything. You don't always know.
Very true. Very true. And you also have to think about what is your tolerance for being like passed over for promotion. You know, you're doing everything you can, but you're constantly seeing other people get promoted over you. You know, that can obviously obviously make some people jaded, and people have a certain tolerance that you. I guess the point I'm making is you got to be careful about that for a simple fact that can now start leading you towards the dark side of now you're starting to sabotage other people, and you're being more selfish than selfless,
Right.
and you're basically becoming a person that you're not. It's a slippery slope. It's easy to do. You know?
You don't want to be that cancer in your work environment.
No.
You don't want to sabotage somebody. If you're at a point where you don't want to help somebody succeed, don't sabotage their success. Just keep to yourself. You don't need to make things worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I would never want to get promoted off of screwing somebody else over. I would never be able to look myself in the mirror. So it's kind of how I feel on that anyways. Like I would never set you up for failure, and then that your failure makes my success. I couldn't do that.
No, I agree. Absolutely agree. Yeah, it's a delicate balance. It's a very delicate balance because I'm competitive. I mean, I'm going for the same promotion as everyone else, and I very do like the viewpoint, like looking at the person as, could I work for that person? Would that person be a good leader? And would that good person be a good leader for me, considering that I didn't get promoted and they did? So, I mean, we all want fairness across the board, but in a competitive environment, you have to make yourself stand out. So, we'll probably do a follow-up video on this. Like I said, we were supposed to do a live streaming. We were gonna, take inputs from people, address questions and everything like that. It just didn't work out that way. So we'll probably do a follow-up video to this, like a part 2, addressing everyone's concerns. Even just different ideas, like how do you address this problem in your own life? Balancing yourself and helping others.
Also, to our subs that are following us, that know us outside of YouTube, we did just come across a promotion at work. We had this video planned prior to that, so this has nothing to do with anybody that we currently work with or any feelings towards any of that. This was planned well before that. So if you're watching this and thinking we're upset or feel some kind of way about this or that, this is not what this was intended for. It just is weird timing.
Yeah, just dumb luck, to be honest with you.
Just weird timing, because the promotion stuff came out yesterday or something, or today.
Like that. Yeah.
This has no bearing on our personal work environment that just happened. That has nothing to do with that at all.
We were planning this actually about a month ago.
So
that we were first started discussing this, and
we
just felt it was a very important topic, because I know this is something everyone's going through in their lives. Anyone who works just competes in general. I mean, whether you're an athlete, obviously there's different trainings, different things you want to do to make yourself stand out. Where it doesn't have to be law enforcement, security, or military field. I mean, every field has a structure, a ranking structure, a promotion structure, someone who's in charge and whatever.
Yeah.
So just don't be that person. Know your tolerance, know what you're willing to do, but don't be that saboteur. I've worked in many environments, and to be honest, it's the leadership that will make or break any environment. So don't be that person that sabotages and steps on people to get to the top.
But you can also come across, even if you do have poor leadership through your middle and upper management, if you have a good group of guys that you can personally influence, you can make your working relationship great. Like, you could still enjoy coming to work and working with these few guys that you work with, and as a direct result of the environment that you create, or you and a few strong personalities will help create, and it does make a big difference.
Absolutely. I say, like, where we work at, like, we really couldn't ask for a better group of people.
Yeah, I love everybody we work with, man.
Yeah.
All of them. I appreciate everyone that we work with. On that note, though, we both have some merchandise now, so you can see Anthony's t-shirt.
Yeah.
I like it. He's got them. So if you want to get his T-shirt, I'll leave the link in my description. I also have some merchandise too. My hat. We've got one.
This was my y'all have seen it
He normally
many times before.
he normally does it
I will
backwards.
turn it around because he customized this one for me. Since it has Nemesis Group on it,
But if you're interested in anything, currently my stock is I'll order it if you reach out to me. I think you have a little bit of stuff available.
I have a few things right now, but yeah, I mean I can always order more, and we're also looking into some different avenues of merchandise, and even some personalized T-shirts, funny things that we're coming out with. So, but
yeah, thanks for watching our video, and we will get back to you again here shortly with the second half of this video.
yes, there will be a part 2. We do have some giveaways as well. This coming. I know I've been saying it and saying it and saying it. Just please bear with us. Be patient with us. There's a lot going on. Obviously,
We're trying to-
COVID's spiking back up again. So
trying to work with another YouTuber as well, so we're trying to coordinate. All three of us live in different locations, so we're trying to coordinate it all. But it will be coming out soon, even if it's just between me and Anthony. So
there's a lot of moving parts involved in everything.
So
But yeah, we appreciate all of you. We love all of you. Thank you very much. Please, like, subscribe, share, comment, follow, all that good stuff. It means the world to us.
absolutely, we really appreciate all of our viewers.
And we will see you next time. Thank you.
All right.